What we are here to do is just to restore the black and Hispanic community. The reason why we open up this book is because this is the solution. But brothers get in their emotions and they don't understand the ultimate goal. We're being attacked spiritually. Right. Our people are being attacked, but we arguing with each other. Right. Just like how they lied to you about what color Christ is, they also too lied to you about who the Jews are. Right. Christ is a black man and so is his people. What we are here to do is just to restore the black and Hispanic community. Yeah. Our brothers out here selling drugs to each other, destroying our community. Our sisters getting treated like whores. Right. So then guess what? The reason why we open up this book is because this is the solution. Yeah. Right. Give me Jeremiah 4:22. We not your average Negroes out here. We know this Bible. And we know history. We got brothers that's talking very emotional, but they don't comprehend that we're the solution to this community. Right. That's what we out here for. We ain't trying to hurt you. Right. We ain't trying to harm nobody. We ain't coming out here for hatred. Right. But brothers get in their emotions and they don't understand the ultimate goal. We're being attacked spiritually. Right. Our people are being attacked, but we arguing with each other. Right. Read the scripture.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 4 and verse 22.
Read.
For my people is foolish.
God's people has always been foolish, historically and even to this day. Right. They hate God. How do we know that? By how they treat their people, how they give reverence to God. Our people don't give no reverence to God. They don't have God in their conscience. But then yet we think we know things. We think we got it all together. Right. God is judging us right now on this earth. That's and we're going through all of God's anger. Right. But then yet we sit here questioning each other. Right. Brothers don't got no solution. How we know brothers don't got no solution? We're still out here struggling. We're still in poverty. Our people are still getting poorly educated. Right. So then guess what? We got to return back to these scriptures and stop coming against each other like that. Right. Humble yourself. Read.
For my people is foolish.
Hey, bro, we're not out here to be an adversary to you. Hey, if you want to talk, come talk to it. Right. Don't talk from over there. Right. Talk to us. Right. Come talk to us. Right. Hey, I appreciate you, sis. Hey, sis, I got a question for you while you're over here.
What?
I got a question. I want you to come look at these images right here.
What you want me to look at?
Look at these images. You good?
Put me in the middle of shit.
You good? Hey, look. What we want to do is educate our people. You know, when it comes to history, was our people put in slave ships? Was our people brought over here in slavery? Have you ever seen the movie Roots? You know, what about Django? You seen that, right? So the things that have been portrayed based off of these movies is truly our history on who we are and why these things happen to us. Just like that sign you see, right? It says the 12 tribes of Israel, and it speaks about blacks and Hispanics. Just look at this sign right here. Right here. You see how it says the 12 tribes of Israel? Then it got Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, and Manasseh, right? But to the right of it, it says American blacks. Right. Sis, it's only been for about, what, a good 30 years, 40 years we've been called American blacks. Right. But that's not what God called us in these scriptures. Who are we? What happened before we got brought over here on slave ships? We have a rich history. I'm going to show you how rich our history is. Give Revelations 2 and 9. Sis, check this out. When we read this book, we bring this book to life for our people because a lot of our people don't know how to open up this book and read it. And then these pastors, so-called, they have been misleading our people, and the only thing they do is collect tithing and profit off our people. But they don't teach them nothing about how to serve their God. Right. But watch how special we are. Read this.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation.
God says, sis, he says he know our works and he know our tribulation. Can you confirm that our people catching hell out here in these streets? We've been catching hell. Right. But then guess what? That's happening for a reason. Right. So that's what we out here to show our people so we won't be ignorant to these things no more. Right. We might think we got things figured out, but we don't. Right. Or I said, read on.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
God says to the so-called black man and Hispanic man, the black woman, Hispanic woman, you're rich in spirit. Right. You just don't know it yet because you don't know your true identity. Right. This whole world has lied to you on how special you are in the sight of God. Right. And guess what? They're going to continue to do it. But then the Lord is going to send his prophets to open up this book to show you what this Bible is talking about. Right. And how special you are as a people. Right. Stop being deceived and calling yourselves niggas. Right. You're much more than this world have taught you.
That's right. And I know the blasphemy of them, which say they are Jews.
God says that the people on this earth, they say they're Jews, but then what does he say? Read.
And are not,
Read.
but are the synagogue of Satan.
So God says that the people who are saying they Jews, they not. You know why? Just like how they lied to you about what color Christ is, they also too lied to you about who the Jews are.
Right.
Christ is a black man and so is his people.
What was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just didn't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again.
And everything pertaining to this book and the history that's written in it, it only fits our people. Let's prove it. Deuteronomy 28:15. Why do these things happen to us? Why do we get brought over here on slave ships? Why do we get disconnected from our history? Why are we in all these different type of religions, such as being a Muslim, being a Christian, but then yet we're still impoverished as a people? Why are these things happening to us? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So God says that it will come to pass, that if you don't hearken unto the voice of God, meaning listening to him as he teaches these commandments and statutes. Read on.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God said that for the Israelites, the so-called black and Hispanic man, if you didn't hearken unto him to keep his commandments, his laws, and his statutes this day, that curses would happen upon his people. Not the whole world, but particularly the black and Hispanic man and Hispanic woman, that curses will come upon them. What is some example of the curses so we can identify? Read on.
Verse 16. Curse shall thou be in the city.
So God said one of the curses, the identifying marker to show that his people are cursed, he says we'll be cursed in the city and cursed in the field. How will we cursed in the field? Picking cotton. As soon as we docked off of those slave ships, they made us slaves immediately and we start picking cotton. We start going into these fields and picking cocoa. So forth and so on. Those are curses that happened to us. Why did that happen? Because we was disobedient to God and his commandments. We're still doing these things today. To where we doing whatever we want to do on this earth, but giving reverence to the creator that created us. Despising his laws and his commandments. Treating each other just like we're treating now, to where this is what God's anger is. Trespassing against one another. Jump to verse 32. Read.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
What is that called? That's called slavery. God said curses will happen. Particularly our sons and daughters will be given to another nation of people.
Wake them up!
This is history that we know about and is found mentioned in this book. That was written how long? 3,000 years ago. God already prophesied of what's to come. But then we question this book. We say it's written by a white man, so forth and so on. How can you say that when this is a book pertaining to the Israelites and their history? This is their history book.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community.